Hello everybody, this is Miss Pretty Positive. Are you guys ready for the worst 17 years with a narcissist episode 13? Okay, here we go. The worst 17 years with a narcissist episode 13. This episode you guys have been waiting for forever. Why? Because guys, I've been busy. I'm sorry, but even though I've been busy, I've still been dropping content for you guys, interesting content. But yeah, we're back. We're back. And hopefully we're gonna be a little bit back for longer, but we are busy, guys. We are busy creating a lot of things because you guys need and ask for a lot of things. I'm creating these digital books on healing, how I did it, also with a little bit of research for you guys, so that if ever you get this book, you're really gonna get healed. But anyway, asikho ke lapho sila. The worst 17 years with a narcissist, episode 13. Whoo-wee. Remember, guys, we are now dating. It's his and hers. Oh, Lord have mercy. Me having to think back so I can tell you these stories. Remember, I don't write these stories down and I don't create a script. I think about it as I'm talking about it. So right now, as I'm speaking, I did not think about what I'm going to speak about because I'm taking this stuff. The only thing that I watched was the last episode so that I could remember how I should continue with this. And I did not think how I should continue. I'm about to think about it right now, how I'm going to continue trying to remember what happened. And me having to remember these days, me having to relive this so that I bring the stories to you guys so that you can learn and pick up these red flags and take notes, and I'm doing it for you guys. I hope you guys truly appreciate it. I know there's I forgot her name. I think her name is Ma'am or something. She's the one who's really into it, and a few others. She really does show her appreciation. Even sometimes she would DM me thanking me that these episodes really mean a lot to her because she's literally learning. But anyway, I appreciate all my followers who are really appreciating and the fact that they're taking notes, because that's the whole idea. So anyway, remember, it's his and hers. The reason why I'm laughing, guys. So okay, now that it's his and hers, we are now going out. We are now like boyfriend and girlfriend. Oh, we are now a couple. So obviously, the first week of this relationship, he's calling a lot about, too many times a day. He's bombarding. Remember, there's this word. Is it love bombing? This dude was really love bombing. But let me tell you, most of the times when if you've been paying attention to those people who share about narcissistic traits, they mostly talk about love bombing in the first few months of the relationship, right? They talk about love bombing. They say narcissist people love to love bomb. But when they talk about love bombing, they mostly talk about materialistic things, like they will buy you gifts, they will love bomb you with probably expensive gifts and whatsoever. Sweetie, that was not my experience with the narcissist that I'm talking about. This person was too stingy. He did not love bomb me with no expensive gifts. If anything, not even money. Literally, this was my first boyfriend, guys. I used to have boyfriends who spent money on me. Like I would literally have, without even asking. I never asked for money from a guy. I was always scared because I think I love myself too much, man. I have too much pride. I'm not gonna ask no dude for money. So that was not my thing. That was not my style. But every boyfriend and every ex-boyfriend prior to this narcissist used to spend money on me. And they would literally even shout. They would literally even shout at me, or kind of like will not like it. Like most of the time when they give me money, they'll be like, "Do you still have money that I gave you last time?" And I'll be like, "No." And then they'll be, "Why don't you ask for money? You must ask me for money." They were literally, my ex-boyfriends used to shout at me for not asking them for money. And it was my thing. It was my, what do I call it? I need an English word because I'm trying to figure out the Zulu word so that I can go to English. I can't even figure out an English. But it was my thing that I told myself, I could never ask no man for money. I'm too I'm too, guys, I think for me it's an ego thing. Now I'm going to say it's not like I'm dependent on you. I still got me, I still got my parents, I still got people that love me. So as a man, I don't want to be dependent on you like that, for me to ask you for money. So it was this thing at the back of my mind, which is, I ain't gonna ask no. I'll pick up that what I'm trying to say. I ain't gonna ask no for no money. That was just me. That's just, I'm just like that. That was just my a me thing, So never used to ask. But my ex-boyfriends, they spent it so much on me, and they would literally give me money without asking, like pocket money, like pocket money, like maintenance, whatever this money you call it. But they would literally, I used to be spoiled by men. They literally would give me money without me asking. Like it was every month they get paid. If they're working, they would give me that money. And to a point, even my first boyfriend, my baby daddy, let me say this, and I say it here. My very first boyfriend was the best boyfriend. Best. Number one. Number one. Let me just. My very first boyfriend, his name was Unklan. Let me even say his name. He was the best boyfriend of my life. As my ex-boyfriend, he was the best of the best. And that was my very first boyfriend, my baby daddy. Let me give it to him. Actually, let me give it to him. Grandma's mom. Let me come on the internet and praise my ex-boyfriend, my very first ex-boyfriend. Imagine my ex-boyfriend that I'm praising right now. Because he did me right when it came to love. Not okay. Besides doing me right, we broke up because he cheated. But prior to him cheating, he was the best. I wish you, all men, imagine if you were my ex-boyfriend and I'll still praise you. But the relationship, okay, this is going to have a part 1 and a part 2 because we're taking it there. Let me digress a little bit. My very first boyfriend, Unhlanhla wakashabalala, ubaba wenganyami uVeli, was the best boyfriend. And I like that because that is the history right there. That is never going to change. Uguti, he was the best. He only ruined our relationship by cheating, and then I had to end the relationship when I found out that he cheated. But prior to him cheating, he treated me like a freaking queen. From A up to Z. Now, if I were to relive a relationship, that is the relationship I will relive. Well, and a few of my other ex-boyfriends, right? But yeah, now, number one, list. The best of the best of the best of the best. Okay, let me give him praise. Please. Let me give him praise. Grandma's mom. So, Unhlanhla was that. And then let me tell you, Unhlanhla the relationship I had with him was probably kind of like 2-3 years, I think. And that was my first boyfriend. We're going to have a part 2 because my 10-minute is ending. Imagine being a boyfriend, an ex-boyfriend, where when I have to talk about you, this is how I talk about you. Don't you want to be, don't you want that? And then, but the narcissist that I'm talking about right now, I could never speak like this about that narcissist that I'm talking about right now. Could never. That was the worst relationship of my life. So we're 17 years with the narcissist. Episode 12 continues. Okay, so what I was saying the ex-boyfriend, literally right now I'm taking the time to praise my ex-boyfriend. My the best of the best. So my ex-boyfriend, so if you know me, and if you know Unhlanhla, and if you're closer to Unhlanhla, you can show him this video. if he cares, who cares? But anyway, so what I'm trying to say is my ex, one thing I love about my ex, but it's not like I want him back, guys. No. Anyway, if you're wondering, he's still single, he's not married, because some of you are going to be like, hey, where is he with the part? Even if he was married, I was going to praise him, but I was going to be respectful to the wife. It's an ex, it's history. You know, the history is there at the end of the day. So what I'm trying to say is, I like the fact that Unhlanhla, when he treated me, he literally treated me like a queen. So because of that standard and the way that, like, he literally gave me a fairy tale kind of, you know, the way that he did it. I think Unhlanhla, I used to watch too many American movies, you know, the romance kind of, that was his style, with relationship. I loved everything about it. Unhlanhla gave me a movie, like a beautiful movie when it came to relationship. The way he was with me, the way he spoiled me, the way he loved me, the way he did everything, Jay. The way he spoiled me with everything that he spoiled me with, from love, money, whatsoever. You know? So, Jay, I think with him doing that as well, when I broke up with him, the only thing I knew was to be treated the way that he treated me. So I love the fact that as my first boyfriend, he really did right by me to a point, Uguti, that's now became, I'm looking for this English word, that's now became a standard for me. Like, if I need to be treated like this. That's what I know, you know? That is what I know. That is what I know for a man to do when they are in love with you and stuff like that. So Unhlanhla did that, and big up to Unhlanhla. Can we give Unhlanhla a round of applause, please? Big up to you, Unhlanhla, for that. So to a point, like saying he's my number one. So he used to spoil me. He used to spoil me financially. He used to be that boyfriend that would give me money. And even my second boyfriend, third, fourth, were like that. So I was used to that. Let's go back to this narcissist that I'm talking about. Girl! Literally, I have no reason to lie. I have no reason to lie. Angiyazi pocket money yakhe. Not even 100 rand. I have no reason to lie about that. This person that I was with, the narcissist enkhuluma ngayo, iya 17 years. Angiyazi pocket money. Angiyazi nje i-pocket money ukuthi here you are my wife. Nansi imali noma nansi imali ye-lunch emsebenzi. Angiyazi. I have no reason to lie. No reason to lie, none so ever. Angiyazi. But because I was working and I was already independent, obviously, I did not see a problem with, I did not see a problem with that. Because I was not used to this, it was a little bit problematic, but I did not make it a problem because obviously it's not like I was after his money. Do you get what I'm saying? It was unusual because I was not used to it. But I did not have a problem with it to a sense of okay, this relationship is not going to go on just because he's not that kind of a person. Do you get what I'm saying? So it was like, okay, because Nami, I'm financially independent. I'm an independent person. I'm working and stuff like that. You get, but angazi 200 rand. All my ex-boyfriend, literally every ex-boyfriend of mine prior to that man used to give me pocket money. Used to give me that money. I don't know what you call that money now. I used to call it pocket money back then. I don't know what you call it now. But the one that the narcissist that I'm talking about right now, not even 1 rand with pocket money. Angwazi. Mind you, this was the relationship, the longest. I can't say the another word to say this was the relationship, because remember, since I'm a protection order, we cannot be very direct with who we're talking about, right? So, like, for example, I can't say I was married to this person or I was not. But all I can tell you is it was try and pick up what I'm saying. Okay, anyway, I don't even, but what I'm trying to say regarding this is that now I wouldn't say that was a red flag in a sense. Uguti, the reason why I was even talking about this was bengiyakuleli point lokuthi ama narcissists, they love bomb you with buying you expensive gifts and what's not. That's what narcissists normally do. Let me make an example with P. Diddy. Like, P. Diddy spent it on Casey. P. Diddy was buying... We know how that P. Diddy is a narcissist. And so is Kanye West. Those are the people I will make examples with because they made it very obvious. So, those people would pay you millions to kind of, you know, they would buy you expensive gifts. They would... Most narcissist people, they said they spend on you and buy you gifts and whatsoever, especially in the first few months of the relationship. They will spoil you with expensive gifts because that is how they kind of like want to hold you and whatsoever. But this narcissist that I'm talking about, no. He was too stingy to even do that. So he did not love bomb me by spoiling me with gifts. So basically, there was... But the only thing that he love bombed me with was 100 calls a day telling me that he loves me. How cheap. How cheap, because vele he was not loving me. Hey, so he made sure he would call you, you know, like 1 billion times a day. Billion times a day. Hey, sweetie. Hey. Oh, I love you. So he loved bombing yake for me. The manipulation yake was that. He was so, even so, that this is the stingiest man I know. He was so stingy that lokhuza yakhe ukuspenda kuwena akukho ngoba vele nje akafuni nemali lapho. Lapho nje akakhiphe emalini. He does not believe in that. Lapho ufuna nje ukuthi wena ube isigqila sakhe for i-image yakhe, akuyuze, akuvuvaye, mase eqamba manga ukuthi ngiyakuthanda baby 1 billion times ebengakuthandi. Ebe yonke into ayiyona ikhombisa ukuthi akakuthandi. Ufuna nje ukukudova nje. So for Leopold, he was a little bit of a different narcissist because of that. Because he was so much of a narcissist. Vele. Yena i-narcissist yakhe Leopold i-extreme. Ngoba mufunda nge-narcissism even online. Kuthi abayi bazokuspoila ngama-expensive gifts. Lo yabhuti yakhe i-extreme ngale ndlela yokuthi ngisho ishumi nje likhulu kabi ezospenda kuwena akayenzi leyo nto yena. Mina, that was the narcissist I was dealing with. So if I'm talking, mina kwelami side, if I'm talking about love bombing, it was love bombing of him calling me 1 trillion times a day telling me that he loves me, and he did not love me, because the only thing he used to say, the only thing that he was good at was calling you, telling you, trying to convince you that he does, but his actions spoke a totally different thing. Totally different. So because I was young and naive, even the manipulation worked, because this was my first time dealing with such thing, you know? Even though it was all love, but the actions were like, I hate you. Anyway, okay guys, so please like the post, comment down below, and let's engage. Please do that. You guys like, which I appreciate, but comment, let's engage. Tell me what you think. Anyway, I'm not asking you harshly, I'm asking you nicely. So please comment down below and let's continue with the conversation. Hope you guys enjoyed episode 13, and I shall see you on the next episode. Please don't forget to comment, subscribe, like, and share the videos. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I love you so much. I appreciate you so much. I will see you on the next videos. Bye. Mwah.